The reason why your business is stuck at 6 or 7 figures is not because of what you think. It's a much deeper issue. And the issue that I see most often is that the owner, the entrepreneur, the solopreneur forgets the mission. The mission is why you started what you started. And what I can share with you right now is that the brands that I see that do unbelievably well, the business that I see that do unbelievably well, not just life-changing money, but life-changing experiences for the customer, are the ones that are run by someone that is an evangelist on a mission to help customers get the result that they need. I want you to pay really close attention to what I just said. They are not the kind of business owners that are finding a way to create an offer to get that customer to give them what they want. They are the kind of business owner that's saying, I am on mission to give my customer what they actually need. We call that a result. Now you might go, well, duh, that's a result, but you don't get it. Because the result, most business owners that are at the 6 and 7 figure level and feel stuck, a lot of them are dealing with forgetting about the mission, and they go, I'm not getting what I want. Me. Why is this so hard? Why do I have to go through this? And they have forgotten about why they started. Now, usually, a lot of those people at the beginning all face one challenge that every single solopreneur faces at the beginning is, how do I help more people? Whether it's a service, they're like, I have this thing and it's amazing and it's better than everyone else. And I can tell you 3, 4, 5 reasons why. And I'm going to give you at a steal because I just want to get this in front of you. And that level of fire that a founder has at that level, well, they will do anything, sacrifice anything. Eventually, when the money starts coming in, they forget about it and they start thinking about how their life is not where they thought it would be, instead of thinking about, where in the world am I going to find the next amazing result for my customer? You see, the founders that are at that top level, they stay on mission. They never forget the mission. Elon Musk still talks about going to Mars, even though I don't think that's possible. He's letting that mission drive everything that he's doing. If you ever get to read the biographies of Sam Walton, there's one that's like an autobiography, and it's amazing. And one of the stories that I'll share from that book that is amazing is that when the business was doing really, really well, they were basically the Walmart owners in Brazil. It wasn't called Walmart, it was their own thing. It wasn't connected to Walmart. But they flew in to his Arkansas home to ask him some questions. And they said it was very clear that when they got there, they thought they were going to be the ones interviewing him, but instead he was interviewing them. And the reason for that was because he was trying to find out, how are they better serving their customer than me? The Brazilian supermarket owners, how are they serving? What are they doing? What is their market like? What do they sell? What do their people need? What do they want? He was interviewing them, even though he was doing way more business than they could have ever dreamed of. In fact, they came to him to learn. You see, it's that obsession on the mission. And a lot of the founders that I'm talking to, not only do they forget it, they almost don't want it anymore. And I call that just sacrificing the massive win. Because at the end of the day, and this might sound grim, at the end of the day, we all die. And what's going to be remembered about you isn't so much the legacy, it's going to be the people that you helped. Those are the only people that are going to remember you. And they're going to remember you for a week, 2 weeks, maybe the rest of their lives, and maybe pass down a story to their kids, but most of them will forget. So the only thing you have is the impression and the experience and the service that you gave them. But you're thinking about you and the things that you're not getting, or the things you think you should have, or the things that you have that aren't as good as you thought they would be, the homes, the cars, all the things that will fail. But you could, as a business owner, be on mission. You see, here's the amazing thing. My dad is a missionary. And if you were to ask him, is there any part of the gospel that you question, he would say no. And so my question for a lot of you founders is there anything about what you're trying to help people with that you would say, maybe we don't do it so well? Maybe it doesn't work. See, a lot of founders don't even believe in what they're selling, let alone themselves, while the mission-based founders, the servant leaders, are convinced. Are you convinced? You see, that is the one thing that I will say, the characteristic that I see in the different founders. They are convicted. They are not convicted about themselves. You see, that's the difference. A lot of the gurus out there will tell you, you got to have self-belief, you got to be confident, No. The best, they don't have a confidence in themselves. They have a confidence in the result that they can get for their customers, that no one else should serve them, that no one else can get them the same results, whether it's faster, more convenient, or just a better result. No one can question that. Nobody. What are the things, what are the brands? And this is a quick exercise for any of you founders that are stuck at 6 and 7 figures and you're going, how do I get past this next level? Let me ask you, how many people on your team, if you ask them, what does our company believe in? What do we do? would they all have different answers, or would they all have the same answer? And would they say it with excitement, or would they say it kind of apathetically? Would they know why your business exists? And you might be like, hey man, it's just me and a few Filipino VAs. Well, do they know? Like, what are you after? At the end of the day, what result are you after? Now, you might be thinking, man, I'm just trying to pay off some debt, or I'm just trying to make it to the next million, or, here's this or that. But that's not it. You see, that kind of founder is what I call an opportunist. You're just looking for the next opportunity, the next hack, the next trend for you to hop on, that hopefully you hop on before a bunch of people come in and they saturate the market. And so you can grab your little piece of the pie. You can care less what happens to other people. And then you look at your profit margins and you go, man, so thin, or man, we're just not getting quality leads, or man, the market's really shifted, or it's really changed. And I can look at that and go, it hasn't. Not that much. People still need results. And you're still the person that's been appointed to bring about the results. So let me ask you another question. And this is the question for the real founders out there, the ones that are really on mission. What is the result that you guarantee more than anything else that your business will provide for your customer that isn't linked to your level of self-belief, right? That isn't linked to your level of self-belief. So you can look at all the fast food chains. There's one fast food chain that has cars at lunch wrapped around the building. We all know who it is. It's Chick-fil-A. Do you think if I talked to the founder, he would be like, well, I just had a lot of self-belief and a lot of conviction about myself. And, every morning I wake up and I tell myself, you're brave, you're strong, you're made for this. Do you think he does that? Probably not. You think he trusts in the systems that create a result that every single person can get? That they would go, wow, I love being here. I love Chick-fil-A. He would say, yes. He would say, I'm confident in my team. I'm confident in our operations that they will get the result. Not, we have really good systems. He'd say, I'm confident in our systems that get the result. I'm confident that we can get this result, and our systems, our team, our people will get them there, no matter what. Because we've instilled the values. So do you have the values? Do you have what it takes as a founder to go, we have values here that everyone on my team knows and that we do consistently time after time? It's predictable. I know that I'm creating raving fans every single time because I'm on mission. If you aren't on mission as a founder, why are you even doing this? If you want to be the best of the best, we look at people that go, man, look at that brand. That brand's the best. The Yetis, the Nikes, the big brands that we all know. And we go, man, how'd they get there? Read the biographies. Read them. Their books are out there. Starbucks, read them. You will see the exact same thing time and time again. Obsessive founders. And they don't obsess about themselves. They obsess about the results that the customer is going to get. And we look at them and go, oh man, they've got a great customer service philosophy. It's not the philosophy, it's the DNA. And so if you're stuck at 6 or 7 figures, I want to ask you a question. How much of your time is thinking about how to better get results for your customers? And how much time is you thinking about how you're not where you want to be? That's you. You've got to switch your mindset. You got to be a mission servant focused leader. And then after a while, you're going to be like, how do I get the best out of my team? Because if I get the best out of my team, they're going to get the best for my customer. And then you're going to say, who needs to be reminded on my team of why we're doing what we're doing? And then the ultimate is that you're going to look at every situation through the lens of what's best for the customer. Look, my name is Justice. I'm a coach. I've coached hundreds of founders from every level, but I love serving the people, the solopreneurs stuck at 6 and 7 figures. And I hope this video helps you. Let's go.